Hi. We're back with the dads. Because we love the dads. And we got a new mascot in the top. I made it. Pixel art is hard. But it's cool. Alright, here we go. Back to Dadbug.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Yeah, I got dads. Alright, so we had our first date, actual date with Robert and with Joseph, and because I'm a completionist, I think I'm gonna have to date Brian, even though he annoys the fuck out of me with his daughter bragging shtick. Here we go. Brian Harding. Dad tip number 58. Practice makes permanent. It's called masking tape for a reason. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. Crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. Should get the kids together and hang out soon. Wait a couple of minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on the screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey man, always love a good burg with buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? Could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition. This is perfect. I know Amanda and I would crush Brian in mini golf. Been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. Sounds great, man. Name the time and place and we'll be there. I hate that they cut the messages short. Hey Amanda. Hey. Will you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired. But I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Go on, kiddo. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh, dang. That's actually a pretty cool looking mini golf spot. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Arr, matey. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate themed? Just now realize that we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh,
Yeah.
come on, pirate dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy, scurvy? I lost ye. I don't see pirates, only angels. Some type of jokes. I lost ye. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, the balloon? Come on, Dad. You told me that this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dead code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. It's just mini golf? It's so much more than that. Kneel down, place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. Just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much, but we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun when we beat them. Amanda gives me a side eye, but before I can side eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys! Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy and Tao. Looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that?
Yes.
Alright, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on.
Dad.
Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Oh, look at those two. They're two peas in a pot. So, you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. Do I have to actually play mini golf now?
Well,
You a gambling man? I know when to hold 'em. Depends on what's on the table. Do I get you if I win? Oh, dang! Let's be cheesy. Amanda puts her hands over Daisy's ears. Gross! Ugh! Brian blushes. He's clearly a little uncomfortable. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright. How about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're gonna maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. Don't you dare hurt any of my plans. Very good at mini golf, you know. Oh yeah, hole in one every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. Looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Do I actually play mini golf now? I do. Oh God. No! This is actually hard. Like, it just moves on its own, and you have to time it perfectly. God dang it.
you've lost your ball.
Fuck! It started so well.
To the bride.
Oh, wow. No! I'm so bad at this.
You've lost your ball.
Wait, is this 2 holes? No! Fuck! God dang it!
You've lost your ball.
Come on, come on. Ah, yeah!
In a hole full of ball.
Still pretty awful at this. Oh, really?
Dead men sink.
Aww. Getting there. There's an achievement for getting all of them at... Aww. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time trying to destroy Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right. It is just a game. A game of extremely high stakes. And we're currently losing. Dad. Please, Amanda. Please nail this next hole for me. Need your help now. More than ever.
Oh.
If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over, and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo.
Armatey.
Oh, I get to go again? Ah, yeah.
In a hole full of ball.
Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Fuck!
Dead men sink no putts.
Ooh. Fuck! Why am I so bad at this?
Sink no putts.
Oh, wow. Yes!
In a hole full of ball.
What? For serious?
You've lost your ball.
Oh. Oh, yeah. This is a skull. And that's how you lose.
You've lost your ball.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
Dead men
Nope.
sink no putts.
Oh, wow. Nope. Getting there. Try to maintain an air of professionalism. God dang it. Because there are children present, but I can feel the crushing weight of the four dads before me, casting a disappointed look upon my broken frame. I have failed you, fathers. For that, I am sorry. Man, was some good shooting there, Yusuke. Fought valiantly, and my only regret was being bested. I have lost at put. Mini golf is beneath me. Fought violently. My only regret was being bested. Dang. I'll remember this day, Brian, and someday, when I finally defeat you, you'll think of this moment too. The moment I decided your fate. The moment I decided that you must be destroyed. Brian and I eyeball each other. Electricity shooting between us.
Alright.
Arr, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Yusuke, you go with that? Sure. Just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Men and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian. Which I'm not jazzed about, considering I just completely blew it on the put-put course. Okay, Dad. You can do this. Just gotta drown my sorrows in some tropical loser drink and get out of here. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. Bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed out pineapples. He sets them on fire, and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. That sounds okay. Usually I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And best me again? I think not. Take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Sour tastes fruity. My lawn care needs are very particular. I hope you're up for the challenge. Oh, don't worry. I'll bring my own salt to promote healthy growth in a sustainable environment. Oh, come on now, Yusuke. Just having a little fun with you. I grumble and sip more of my fruity sour drink. Fine, fine. You got me in this one. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul, Paranormal, Ice Road, Ghost Truckers. I have terrible news for you, Yusuke. No, not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. No! Why? Ruff chuckled. Sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually help plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kinda took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half of this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying to not become your father, then you woke up one day and there you are. But I get to work with my hands, and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job. For me, at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that. Until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have the patio furniture that I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Okay. Maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Tell one of your classic jokes. Ask about his daughter. Stare him down, unblinking. Classic jokes. So, a 3-legged dog walks into a bar. Uh-huh. And he goes up to the bartender and says, I'm looking for the man who shot my leg. Is that how it goes? Nope, but I refuse to admit it. Yes, it's one of those anti-jokes. It's very avant-garde, you know? Oh, so we're supposed to not be funny. Sure. Take a long sip of my drink. See? We can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. Could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. It's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Complain about kids these days. I could do this all day. Compliment his beard. He does have a nice beard. I have to admit that. Your beard is nice. It looks very healthy. Thanks, I grew it myself. Hey, you're not allowed to dad joke another dad. Is this how our daughters feel all the time? I'm upset. Hi, upset. I'm dad. No! I mean, you walked right into that one. That's dad joke 101. Listen, buddy, I took dad joke 101 years ago. I'm in the 411 classes. I'm well on my way to a degree in fart humor. Wow, Amanda must be so proud. She is not. Look around the room. Take in all the kitschy decor. Looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian and I gesture to it. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. Really? Everything is in here is fake. Palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it. Wow. I look over. He's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger though. Of course it was. Oh really? Yep. I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days catching fish, drinking beer. You know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out too. Then all of a sudden it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tugger the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. Biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get onto the boat. I get it onto the boat. Single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail. Knocks me out. Wake up the next morning on the deck. The fish gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away. Think there is another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Aw man, fishing's the life. Haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait. What am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? Can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm the best at fishing. No one can outfish me. Ah! There's no way to be honest with Brian. It's just all bragging. I'm amazing at fishing. Simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. You wanna go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh. I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know a perfect little fishing spot. Bring some beers. We can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want it. You want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes! Maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish, so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, But they don't call me Yusuke, good at catching fish whiskey for nothing. I keep forgetting that my last name is Whiskey on this run. It's hilarious. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time. This is a great opportunity, friendship. I'm real excited. Kiss my ass, Brian. Opportunity for friendship. Ah, yeah, fish puns. And also for catching more fish than Brian. You're killing me with these puns, Yusuke. Mull it over. You'll come around to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hands and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. See the competitive fire in his eyes. This is gonna become a whole thing, isn't it? Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hang with Brian? It was... okay. Oh yeah, he seems like a neat dude. Think so? I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing?
Huh.
Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit. But Daisy was really adamant about not digging without the permits. So we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. Put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food.
Oh.
Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me.
Hey.
Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know. Kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end, with no promise of a tangible reward. Your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart.
Huh.
Fishing's fun. You remind yourself as the world darkens around you, and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection, or simply just the abyss. Yeah, love it up, Amanda. You're coming with us.
Yeah.
It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. Alright. I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't step too late, okay? You got it, Pops. Oh, his dates are gonna be hard.
That was a great date.
I still don't like Brian.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I really don't. It's exhausting. So back to Joseph and keep Robert for the best comes last. So we're gonna go see Joseph again. Keep your word. Keep your word. Don't need too close to your bedtime. But that's impossible if you have a 40 hours a week job. You gotta have to eat at some point. Also, food makes you tired. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brownie mix. That reminds me, I wonder what Joseph's up to. Should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey Joseph, wanna hang? Takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Yuska! Hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. And be a chaperone with me. Because I need your help. Less nice. Think for a moment. A little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just want some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better. What the heck? My friend needs help. A type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. Starts pretty soon. Should get ready. Knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey Amanda. I'm about to head out. Where are you off to? Are you gonna go extreme couponing? I'm actually gonna go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade him in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry. You only have enough for a daughter spider ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. Yeah, try their hard. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. Jesus is coming? Oh my god! We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no use. Jesus is coming. It's brilliant. Jesus is coming. I've been to a couple dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here! I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads, Jesus is coming!
Huh?
Yikes!
Whoa.
Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. I generally can't tell if he meant it maliciously or if he just can't spell good. You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers and he never ever breaks their box mods. Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda, that would be a sin. I think. It's the one right after sloth. Yusuke, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. Gonna do a final inspection pass on the food. Make sure it's up to code. Gonna eat your food. Amanda is able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Whoa. She can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once. But it turned out they were alright. Okay. You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. No, it's... I get it. I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you're here, Yusuke. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage?
Oh,
A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph.
wink.
Something handsome and pious? You're not that pious. What even is that? Oh god. Okay, I need to just really quick. The fuck? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Got it.
Eh.
Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen.
Oh,
I would have lost the debate.
oh.
You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Yusuke. God said that. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner.
Oh.
That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas? Sorry. What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? I don't like the fact that I have a height advantage. I want to be short. I want to be adorable. Alright, I forgot about those. But I realized my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. Got a hammer I could use to pry these off? This is a church. Get a little nervous around hammers. And nails. I'm kidding, we just don't have a hammer.
Yeah.
But we have to hurry. The youths will be here any moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing on. This thing and jump back on the letter. Can't get it down, but we can send a different message. Only got one shot here. Let's do this right. Jesus coming? This doesn't work. Jesus isn't coming? Jesus is calming? I don't see how you make that happen. I can see how you make this happen, but the other two are just outright impossible. Let me just be a safe scum here. Isn't. Creative scroll reminders to the writer with some creative usage of space. Ta-da! No, he isn't coming. That doesn't really take care of the sexy connotation. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this. This just makes it worse, so... Jesus, call me. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, the doors swing open and a man starts with his DJing equipment. Oh God, not Quinn. Ugh.
Oh.
Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle.
All right.
Hey, I'm not Evan. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him.
All right.
I do envy him though. Spin Master Quinn. Oh. What I would give to drop everything and start over. Are you alright? Alright? I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on them once in toes to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youth will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to dark side, right?
Bang bang.
The DJ thinks for a moment.
Hey.
Believe me, buddy, I got what you need.
Hi.
Okay, great. I'll let you get the setup. DJ leaves.
Yeah.
Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but I don't seem to care. Most of the kids grew buff into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ.
DJ Spin Master.
DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound of people want. We're off to a good start.
Hey.
This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah. A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd. Alright! He sighs again.
I
Man, it's been a heavy couple days. This next one's actually just for my wife Sandra. Hope we can work things out. My little honeysuckle
am. Now,
vine.
who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Minus sidles up to me, pizza in one hand, and a punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for youth group. Let's see where it goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Thom Yorke swears.
Ah.
There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by Ram. Or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. You wanna help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Federico. He's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin? Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fun. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth, where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud.
Hey.
Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming?
Ah.
It's, not.
Hey.
I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove.
Hey.
Gotta play the sad tunes to probably appreciate the bangers, right? That's not how DJing works. Show 'em play the hits. Play the booty bumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. It's not how DJing works. Now, stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and don't have any current plans to become one. But I don't think that's how it works. The kids came out here to have a good time. You gotta cool it on the sadness.
My feelings hurt.
Hey, buddy. If it's problems you're having with...
Hey.
Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Oh. Think it was Susan? No. No, it wasn't Susan. Sorry. His glasses are gone. Sandy? No, fuck, it was Sandra. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm bad with names. If you're having a problem with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here. I'm very good at it.
All right.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey.
I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
Feelings hurt.
Joseph plays his hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay.
I'm so sad.
Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems. You're the best, Quinn Master Quinn. Spin Master Quinn, goddammit. Yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone.
Alright.
They have ice cream cones here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream? Top notch.
Oh.
Sorry for dragging you into this, Yusuke. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this. Or be seen with me after this. Oh god. You're not going to... Throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get her right back with Joseph. Just... remember me as I am right now. Not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, pups. She runs out the door.
Kirk Douglas.
Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get his use into it as well. Are you in it or out?
Yeah.
Joseph stares at me. He knows what he knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side. See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. Can I just say for a second that this is this is a gym hall. This is not a church. This is a gym hall. With a basketball field on the ground. Joseph, the youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start him off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Start the lawnmower. Roll the dice. The worm. Oh god, yes. The dad moves. Start with the lawnmower. Alright, let's rip start this baby. Start lawnmowing the dance floor. Joseph seems to respond to that and decides to mow another patch of grass on the dance floor. That's the stuff. Now look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. Alright, Yusuke, let's turn up the heat. Shopping cart, the sprinkler, the running man. Oh god, what do I do? What do I do? The lawnmower. Let's get to the sprinkler. Pull out the classic. Hand behind head. Point finger out. I point and make direct eye contact with several of the youths in the room. Think that makes them feel uncomfortable, but I push past it.
Oh.
Joseph understands. We must water the lawn. We just came off the end of an imaginary drought and the grass is dying. Don't worry, imaginary grass, we got you. Look around at the youths. They're getting into it. Nice work. But we'd better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. Hammer slide. Cabbage patch. The windmill. Fuck. Hammer slide. Cabbage patch. Windmill. Hammer slide. Try to do the hammer slide. Honestly, it's not a bad bit, but the kids don't get into it.
Oh.
Good effort, buddy, but I think the pan flashed a little too long ago. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn around. No! 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 I know I have to do a whole lot of stuff again, but I don't care. Yeah, no. God dang it! Mouse, please! Start with the lawnmower.
Oh.
Sprinkler.
Oh. Oh.
Save! Cabbage Patch, the windmill. Cabbage Patch!
Wow.
You never can go wrong with the Cabbage Patch. Joseph follows my lead. We both take our arms and move them around in a circle, as I assume you would do in the Cabbage Patch. We look around to the youths. Think they like agriculture. You're not looking to levy it, but we can still turn around. Body turn. Attempt twerking. Moonwalk. Body turn. What are you doing? Turn body, obviously. It's basically the same thing as the Cabbage Patch. Yes. Okay. Cabbage Patch. Moonwalk. Start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks so they understand the general concept.
Good one.
Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. I look around to the youths. They're cheering! Alright, time for the big finish. The big finish! Oh god. Attempt an unrehearsed backflip? No. Lift Joseph up, Dirty Dancing style? No. Death drop. Oh god. Those are all options that I'm gonna hurt myself. Attempt an unrehearsed backflip. So gonna hurt myself with that. I've seen plenty of people do backflips before. Can't be that hard, right? I bend my knees and throw my arms back. Joseph grabs me. Yusuke, don't you dare. I know I could land it. I'm not letting you break your neck in my church. We're not insured of that. For that. I look around the room to see if we convinced any of the youths to come and dance. Nothing. Just a bunch of kids staring at us. I guess we did capture their hearts with the magic of dance. No. One of the kids yawns. Nope. Lift Joseph up, Dirty Dancing style. I approach Joseph, in motion that I'm about to lift him up.
Norm MacDonald.
Are you strong enough to do that? I don't know. Without regard for human safety, I summon all of my might and lift Joseph above my head. It isn't quite Dirty Dancing, but Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arms while I spin him in a circle. Look at the crowd. They seem to love it. The kids swarm the dance floor. They're all laughing and dancing to the music. Looks like our job here is done. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs. Come on, the rest of the chaperone will take it from here. What? I have something to show you. What? What? Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Where is he gonna bring me? Joseph, I think I lost you. Zen finds me in the darkness. I'm right here. Glad you can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. Didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he possibly have planned? So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle where our only worry is trying to find a lost shaker of salt. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights.
Oh.
Margarita Zone! Oh dang! It's his office! Welcome to the Margarita Zone. He even got it, man! This is amazing! I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkle lights strung across the walls. Ah, little garlands of fake flowers and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on a table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Joseph, this is amazing. There's no pop tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Just takes the seat and gestures for me to do the same.
Oh.
I did this for us. I think we've both earned it. There is an us. I settle in while Joseph pours us some both margaritas. You really went all out.
Yes.
I have a flair for the dramatic. And you can't lead a community if you don't know how to make good margarita. I'll take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is gonna go okay without our sick dance moves? No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone.
Oh.
Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. Watch out for blown out flip-flops. Let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. It's heaven on earth with an onion slice. Aww. God dang it! Fuck! Gotta load this. Margarita Zone.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Hey.
Watch out for blown out flip-flops. But I wanna see what the other one is. Can I get better than hearts? Can I get eggplants out of this guy? No. Totally. Got my stick and poke kit in my desk. I was kidding. I am also kidding. But I do actually have a stick and poke kit in my desk. Confiscated it from Ernest. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made.
Hey.
You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. Left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people, did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody. And now I host fundraiser call voices and take the kids to soccer practice on the weekends. Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. Seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Just stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix.
Okay.
It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot, or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my 6-string while I wait for the shrimp to boil, drink margaritas all the time, forget my worries. It's an easy life. Add Margaritaville once.
Yeah.
But I think the closest I'm ever gonna get back to it is Margarita Zone. A short and occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice. It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on a pop top is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp?
Oh.
And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in these moments.
Oh.
That's awfully optimistic, are you? It doesn't have to be anything big. For For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles or drink some strong coffee in the morning. To see my daughter smile or smile at Joseph. To spend some quality time with a good friend. Yeah? Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me or is he leaning closer too? Oh my god! This is actually so adorable! Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops out of his chair. It's getting late. We should head back. Oh, I know. I don't get a kiss before the third date. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incidents before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. How about Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway? Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone.
Oh.
Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault. Joseph chuckles and drives away. I walk into my living room to find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Hey Panda, you feel okay? I have a tummy ache. Eat too much youth group food? I drank too deeply from the well of life, and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big lukewarm punch ball of seltzer, Joe's, and sherbet. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past so that I can warn myself of the folly of excess. I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, pups. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. See you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad. Date complete. Radiohead. I did good. Margarita Zone. 2 out of 3. It's been a long day, and yet I'm not quite ready to sleep. Usually when I feel this way, I mainline investigate TV until I pass out. But tonight I feel like it would just make me antsy. I decided to take a relaxing stroll. After a bit of wandering, I find myself passing by Jim and Kim's. Being of legal age and sound judgment, I decide to stop in for a reasonable portioned alcoholic beverage. Typically, I try to limit my consumption of alcohol to set a positive example for Amanda, but I also feel a responsibility to play a role as a social agent in our community. A watering hole such as Jim and Kim's is the perfect place to do it. Also, I desperately need a beer. Jim and Kim's is lively tonight. The patrons are milling out about, and even Neil seems to be having a good time. Coming here was a good idea. As I reach to collect my beer, I see Mary at the end of the bar. She's not semi-ironically throwing herself all over anyone. In fact, she's alone. She looks so sad. A pang of guilt shuts through me. Does she know? Just because of me? Am I a homewrecker? Say hi. Keep watching the game. Oh shit. Oh shit, what do I do? This is new. Why did I start dating Joseph? I'm ruining his marriage. No, wait, it was ruined before. I guess I'll go say hi. I decided to go say hello. Walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? Still doesn't look up. Take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You! Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey! Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you, too. Mary, I never accuse you of anything uncouth, Yusuke. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship.
Give it a rest, buddy.
You're a good friend, aren't you? Yep, just a friend. There when he needs me, Mary. Sure? Oh god, I'm scared. Ah! This woman is scary. Sure? That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends at least have a spine. Wait, what? No. What?
Hey.
Hey. Not everyone likes to yell at their spouse's friends for no reason. So you're an expert on my marriage now. What? What have I got myself into? Doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. Not trying to be an expert on your marriage. Sorry. Oh my god! This is stressful. Doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. And what does that make you? We were miserable a long time before you started poking into our business, buddy boy. Don't come around thinking you're some paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome. Mary takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. May pays her tab and strides right out of Jim's kitchen without looking back. What? No. I'm not gonna let this go down like this. Walk Mary home? That's what this scene is called. No. Pang or guilt shoots for me. Does she know? It's because of me, my homewrecker. Say hi anyway? Yes, let's try. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey, having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you, too. Mary, I'm not... I'd never accuse you of anything, Uncle Yusuke. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. Sporty friendship.
Come on.
You're a good friend, aren't you? There when he needs me, Mary. Unlike some other people in his life. So you're an expert on my marriage now? Trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm trying to be an expert on your marriage. Just trying to be there for my friend, okay? Oh, you're there for him. See how you look at him. Bet you're there for him a lot. Takes a lot. Oh, it was a mistake. Fuck you, Mary. Try again. Is there? You know what? I'm just gonna keep watching the game. Do a bit of space work pretending not to notice Mary, and instead focus on the creepy man cave slogan on the wall. Can't tell if Mary completely buys it, but I think my performance is a job well done. I managed to keep my eyes glued to the game, despite the guilt sweat accumulating under my collar. Just when the coast seems clear, I feel an ominous tap on my shoulder. You. Hey. Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? Oh.
Hey.
Is there any way to get out of this unscathed? This woman is so stressful. I need a cigarette. What do I do with her? Yeah, just a friend. It's funny, Joseph uses like... No, I had that already. God damn it. Mary's stressful. Why is this woman like this? Why did she even marry Joseph? Nope. Just gonna ignore you.
Oh.
Sure.
Hey.
I can tell that you're having a rough time, and I just want you to know that that it doesn't have to be like this. I don't want any hard feelings between us, Mary. Mary, pause. It's all messed up. Sorry.
Ah.
Sorry for us both. Mary pays a tab. Okay, this went better. This went way better. Could have been worse. Everything else was worse, but I think this was okay. Didn't end up yelling at each other. Well, it's been a long day. Just about ready to pack it in. A few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights, walk down to the hall to my room. Oh, I think this is the part where she's crying. She cried. Knocked on the door. Hey, Amanda. Crying immediately stops. Not right now. It sounds strange. She sniffles. You make sure she's okay. Open the door. Oh, hey, Torchic. Sup? In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees sucked up against her body. Is everything okay? I want to talk about it. I had this before, and last time I was pushing her. So maybe I'm just gonna try and leave her alone this time. But I'm gonna just push her a bit. Something happened? No, nothing happened. Go away. Alright, I'll leave you. I'll leave you be. Back out of the room to close the door gently behind you. She immediately starts crying again. No, this just doesn't feel right. I gotta be the pushing dad. Wanna talk about it. Something happened. Get out! Okay, okay. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? Guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. Can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on in school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh. Okay. Haven't seen you act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. Sit back at a kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving a bit of thought, I decided if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. Started rummaging around for ingredients. Oh yeah, it's gonna be cake time. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin. What? Can you come here for a sec? It's a moment of silence. Yeah, I wanted to say sorry about last night. Just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something is wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just, whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Wait, I think the last time I actually had to cook it myself. Dad? Sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. I screwed up on sad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over, and this is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. We grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. No, I've been really weird lately. There's just, I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
Oh.
I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how MR is going to that fancy art school in California, right? MR. I always mix up the Emmers. MR was the best friend. You got it. Wow, proud of you. Ah, yes. Think I actually did it wrong last time. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? She's been spending a lot more time with Grace and MP. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's. On the same night, they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes. So another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I am a crush on Noah, and that's the thing. What? What? I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. Pfft, wasn't totally obvious at all. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst.
Oh.
Anyway, so the only reason I told about the crush was MR, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet, keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody to get out to go to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like, hey Beaky, 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, so I really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Dad.
So I go to the mall anyway, get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, MRP, MR, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around MR, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss! No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does. And MR just like glares at me. Grace, nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the boring one? Well, yeah, but that's not the important part. Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat, asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to MR, asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know it's a lot. You still following? I'm a little confused by the thing I understand. What did MR say? Oh, okay. Get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. Cannot believe it. Care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive.
Oh.
They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend. She's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red. And then, wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are red receipts. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to MP about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that MRP sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Teenage drama. Alright, I think you lost mid screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but MR has been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda steps at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to her help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's stupid. It's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. High school sucks. Honey, high school sucks. You make friends with people just because they're there. When you're still living in your hometown, there's a pretty small pool of people to choose from. Once you go to college, once you get out into the real world, you're gonna be exposed to all sorts of people. And it's gonna be easier to make friends with people who really get you. Some of those friendships can last a lifetime. I mean, look at me and Craig. Some of them only last a little while, and that's okay too. You're gonna make so many awesome new friends at art school. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing, and if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes the door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes.
Ah,
Thank you. You're always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Ah.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright. Time for a second date with Robert. An actual date. Hi, Robert. Yeah. That scene is just heartbreaking. I had a lot of fun with Robert last time we hung out, but I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I've tried messaging him a few times, and Dadbook says he hasn't even read them. I haven't seen him come out of his house, actually. What? This sounds way worse than last time. I decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. Walk away from my computer, because at this point I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. Ah, I'll bake her favorite pie. Oh, this is where the pie baking comes in. I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. Throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. I'm making pie. Oh man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. Pretty sure it's 375 degrees, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. A special twist of my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes cherries extra flavorful. God, why can't I remember the secret ingredient? More cherries. You know what? Let's do some almond extract. Last time we did salt, and it went wrong because we dropped the whole thing. Oh, it's almond extract, duh. Oops, I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. Sure, it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. I see it's a common theme here. Whatever you put in way too much. I finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Amanda's going to be so excited. That girl loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. Can you hear the door slam open? Yo, Pops, it smells like pie in here. It's pie, sweetie. Rip. Oh, yes. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Fine, you caught me. I was hoping to butter you up so that you would take me shopping later. Maybe buy me a new tool set.
Yeah.
Classic role reversal. I respect that. Wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. Set it on a rack to cool. Guard it so a minute doesn't dig in it before it's ready. Huh? What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. Was it hard when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Well, was it hard when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it hard when you... Just eat the pie, Panda. Yes, it was all art. Even though I still don't know how to accidentally create chlorine gas when making brownies. Cut us a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and the buttery crust glistens. Watch as Amanda takes a bite. Oh, what's wrong? Isn't it good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you. Whatever you do, you can't go wrong with cherry pie. Breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right, the pie is pretty incredible, as it always is. Really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. Got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe as a society, we as a society should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Dad, your sleeve is on fire! I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. Go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner. I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check that book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Huh. Hope he's okay. Turn out the lights and lie down. Hey. Yusuke, hey. Hey, Yusuke. Hey, I'm outside. Come outside. What? What is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of my bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. Walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happening on screen. Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out of here. Don't honk. Oh my god. Please don't honk. Look out my window, and sure enough, there's Robert leaning up against his pickup truck in my driveway. He got a pickup truck. Are you fucking kidding me? This guy's getting better every second. I open my door to try and figure out what's going on. Hey. Hey? Wanna hang? I was kind of sleeping. That's no fun. Coming out. I would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Might as well live a little. Sure. Cool. You plan on going out like that? I look down and realize that I am, in fact, not wearing pants. I mean, I don't mind. Sure you don't. Right, 1 second. I run inside and throw on my going out pants, shoes, and a jacket. I grab my keys and meet Robert back outside.
Hey.
Ready? Ready. Hop in. Jump into the passenger seat of his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packs and gas station receipts out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car, and we drive out of the cul-de-sac. Dude, your car is a mess. Please clean up your car before you pick me up next time. Oh god, this car is such a mess. You like Tom Waits? Oh god. Who the fuck is Tom Waits? I have to Google this. I can't answer this question without knowing who this is. Because I have to do good with Robert. I have to do great with Robert. Who the fuck is Tom Waits? Why is this German again? Okay, he's a musician. US American singer, componist, actor, and author. Okay. I'm gonna file him under music I probably heard at some point, but I'm unable. Oh hey Torchic, thanks for the follow. Why didn't my alarm go off? Why are my alerts broken again? For fuck's sake, this is ridiculous. I only just saw it, I'm sorry. I hate when my alerts are broken. Wait, I gotta fix this. I can't fix this because this is also broken. Oh, for fuck's sake. Streamlabs, god dang it. There it is. I hope you like kittens. Okay, we gotta get an ass on the date, so we saved. He does kind of look like the guy who likes love Tom Waits. I love. Before I can answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waits, alright. He lights a cigarette and cracks the windows. We drive together in silence. So, where are we going? Robert doesn't respond. Robert? Oh, I heard you. Still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert's taking us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. Well, whatever I've gotten myself into, it looks like I'm in it for the night. Settle into my seat and watch streetlights pass by. Glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, as he always does, but there's something a bit more there that I just can't place. He likes silence. This is just stupid small talk he will hate. I kind of want to ask him if he's okay. Like, he will be totally fine with me saying nothing. Just peachy. Stop looking so nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm a little nervous. Wait, what if I just say nothing? He's probably gonna like it more. Oh yes. Oh yes! There were some eggplants. I remember what Robert said about hating small talk and decide to keep my mouth shut. He notices me staring. Stop looking so nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm a little nervous.
Hey.
Just hang on. We're almost there. Almost where? I have no idea. No idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car, and I sit for a second, unsure if he wants me to get out too. What are you waiting for? He hastily exits the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats the space next to him. Oh my god, this is amazing! Look at where it took us! We can see the whole town! Actually, he's super romantic and shit. Sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us as lights blink in the distance. Off to the side I can see an entrance to a dense forest. Man, it's also gorgeous. This is where I come to masturbate. God damn it, Robert! Love your humor. What? Kidding. What's wrong with you? This is my little spa where I come to think. It's nice. You can see the whole city from up here. Really gives you some perspective. Robert reaches behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. It glints in the moonlight and I suddenly realize what it is. Oh shit, that's a knife! Oh, please don't stab me! Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. Please don't stab me with that either! Robert takes the knife to the piece of wood and starts carving at it. Oh! Breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways. Do you think I was gonna stab you just now? What? No! Hate to break it to you, but I did in fact bring you out here to harvest your organs. Laugh or play along. This is gonna play along. Yeah, well, you think you caught me in your trap, but I knew. For years I've been putting the most vile junk food in my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, friend, and reap what you'll find. 2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate. Yes! Nothing gets past you, huh? Yeah. Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands to me. Gonna warn you, the last guy I had a knife fight with lost with 3 fingers because he didn't know the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct? I honestly can't tell when you're kidding. I'm so many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is. He and I laugh. Have you ever whittled before? Considering I'm not a grandpa, no. What do you mean by that? Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with your first social security check. Yuska, I'll have you know what whittling is. That whittling is a time-honored tradition enjoyed by both young and old alike. That you're dismissing it before you've even tried it speaks volumes about your character. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time and have come to think of us as friends, I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick. I didn't even have an option there. I had to let him talk me down like that. I couldn't even try to resist. Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground. Perfect for potential whittling. I pick it up. The most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain, not against it. If you cut against the grain, the wood is gonna splinter. Isn't the most important thing safety? No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my damn hands. I look at his damn hands. They're callous and covered in little white scars. They're very nice hands. You can make a stick omelette without breaking a few hand eggs. God dang.
Knife that wood.
Oh god. Am I really just making a stick? That's a good start. What is it? Sharp stick. Pencil. Knitting needle. Wow, it's a sharp stick. It's a pencil. I would say it's a pencil, but for it to be a pencil, there would need to be something inside. A sharp stick. Knitting needle. But only one? You made a useless knitting needle! Tell me about this one. Popsicle stick. Tongue depressor. Flatworm. Tongue depressor. I should put that in my first aid kit. Never know when you might need one. Tongue depressor. Oh god. I can only make a toothpick. Bubble popper. Something to make me look tougher. It's a toothpick. You realize that you could have just picked your teeth with the knife. You made a toothpick. This is fun. Oh god, what is this? It's an egg. Chicken nugget. I don't know. Ojo board planchette. I don't know. And that's just fine. Person whittling progress. Personal whittling progress. I made something round. I made something that's not stick shaped. Nice form. What's it supposed to be? Self-portrait. Louisiana. I can't even save in between my answers. Ah, I'm screwed. It's Louisiana. I don't even know the shape of Louisiana. I'm not American. You have so many countries, states in your country. They're all shaped weird. It's a self-portrait. Spitting image of you. Masterpiece. Is there more? There's more. Oh. Interesting. What do we have here? Chopstick, righty. Chopstick, lefty. Chopstick, ambidextrous. It's a stick. Chopstick, ambidextrous. Oh wow, this is a big piece. Am I suddenly good at things? If you keep this up, you'll be wielding pro in no time. It's a swan, a duck, a new friend. I made myself a new friend. It's a swan, duck, friend. Maybe next you can carve up some wooden bread crusts to feed him. Cool duck. It's not any duck, it's a cool duck. Oh wow. It's a horse. Beautiful headwork. What do you call it? Big old dog. The spirit of the Mustang. Sir Horsington the Brave. Spirit of the Mustang. How poetic. The spirit of the Mustang. Goodbye, horse. Oh, that's it? Aww. I would have made more. Rather than I sit in silence for a while, carving pieces of wood. I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's actually kind of relaxing. Glance over to see what Robert's working on. He's carving a smaller wooden knife. Ah! When I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wooden carving. I like how there's just one option. Just well, I might have a problem here. Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Robert still doesn't notice. Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over. He reaches into his pocket again. Into his jacket again. Jesus, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? Pulls out a red bandana. Wraps it around my thumb. Has it always been red, or is it red from your blood? What was that? My phone just made something super weird. How romantic. Yep. Hold tight. He hops off the truck and I can hear him rummaging around in his car. Comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Robert carefully wipes all the blood off my hand, and swipes a bit of antiseptic onto the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic. Make sure to keep that cut clean. It's oddly touching and a little sexy. Yes, it is. Guess I'm a real whittler now. That you are. Be careful though. They're attracted to the smell of blood. Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood? Cryptids. Tons of them out here, you know. Cryptids, like Mothman and stuff. Mothman is bullshit. But yeah, this town's a hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences. You're joking. Oh, how I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself. Or at least I thought I was. There are things in these woods that we can't possibly comprehend. Think about my entire time in the city. Aside from the occasional stray coyote, I don't think it's too bad. You ever hear of the Dover Ghost? I don't think so.
Hey.
Well, let me tell you a story.
Oh.
I was out in the woods here on a weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pup. Pit bull. Real intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. I get some solitude. Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants. All good stuff.
Oh.
Second day, I get the idea into my head that I can hike deeper into the woods. Probably against my better judgment. But hey, we're just having a fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the morning.
Really?
Gets a little late and we set up camp. But it's different this night. Real quiet. Real quiet. I can't hear the birds. The crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silent. Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my life. Right outside my tent. Me and Betsy will go to investigate. We look around the clearing. Nobody's there. But there's this feeling. Not sure if I can quite describe it. I know something is watching us. Betsy though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. And when she's scared, I know that I should be too. And then I see it in the distance. A man, but something that didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it. It just looked wrong. Big. Arms too long for its body, black eyes, it just stood there and stared at me. Then it disappears. I hear one yelp from Betsy and I turn around to check on her, but she's gone, into thin air. Didn't sleep at all in my tent that night. I don't think I've slept right since. Oh, that's why I always look so tired. That's terrible. You're lying. That's terrible. Wow. Robert,
Hey.
I'm so sorry. They say that if you listen closely on quiet nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Dover Ghost. I swear to God, if you're kidding me again! A howl resonates through the woods. It doesn't sound like a regular howl. It's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it makes my skin crawl. Okay, we're real funny. I turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. You're messing with me, right? I wasn't messing with you up until literally just now. I totally made that camping story up. I strained my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. He totally did mess with me! Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away, I barely can make out its shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Do you see that? We should go. Rob and I slowly back away and get into the truck. He turns off his headlights, and we make a slow crawl away, back onto the road. I'm too scared to look back. What was that? The Dover ghost, I guess. Chuckle nervously. This time it doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve? Yeah, that's a story we'll tell ourselves. We sit in silence for a little while longer. To feel whatever was that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. Thanks for coming out. It was fun. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. I had to be around somebody. You doing okay, man? Rhoda thinks for a second and lights another cigarette. Been doing a lot of thinking. He takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in the sea of regret. Oh God, I knew he would be tragic. I'm not ready for this. I was so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. Didn't even think. Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road. Maybe I'm just built like this. Or maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I am. Try to think of something to say. I remember all of the times in my life when I've been sad, and there's a great many of them. But there was always a light at the end of the tunnel. Something I held on to that kept me going. But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. Sucks. I'm glad you told me. Maybe we deserve to be eaten by the Dover ghost. Holy shit, that's dark. Glad you told me. Must have taken a lot for you to want to tell somebody this. You're a mysterious guy, Robert. You don't have to be. Do you ever wish you were a better father? Think about it for a second. All the time. You could read all the parenting books you want, but nothing would prepare you for raising a child. There's so much stuff I regret or wish that I could have done better, but I don't have the answers. I don't know if anyone does. It's funny. Look at you and your relationship with your daughter, and it seems perfect. It isn't. At least you're there for her. Stare out the window at the blur of passing trees. I just hope I'm a better father to my kid than my dad was to me. What did your dad do? It's more about what he didn't do. He was quiet, stoic. Don't think he ever once told me that he loved me. He cared more about his work than he ever did about me or my mom. Do you hate him? No, I used to, but after I became a parent, I just kind of feel bad for him. He missed out on my whole childhood. When I think about all of the happiest moments in my life, they're all with Amanda and Alex, and he just wasn't there. It hurt like hell when I had to leave him to die in that Belarusian prison. What? I turned and smiled at him. No, he's retired in Florida with my mom. We go there every Christmas. Nice! I did it! Way to break it. We'll break out into laughter. He pats me on the shoulder. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. It was actually nice. Some honest talk, and you end it with a bang. Lift the mood again. Robert drops me off in my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize that I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. I pull it out and offer it back to him. You hold on to that. Never know when you might need it. Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. Robert smirks, then pulls away. Then he immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. He gets out and waves. Bye. So that's actually really funny. Like, bye. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Whoa, where'd you come from? I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water.
Huh?
I thought you were sleeping. Oh, that was amazing. Shit, I love Robert's dates. Like, his actual dates are amazing. They're full of surprises, and they're actually so fucking deep. Like, dang. Oh, Robert woke me up to cryptid hunting. You know the Mothman is bullshit, right? Amanda Lang. You know what? It's fine.
Huh.
I think about the conversation I had with Robert in the car as Amanda starts walking towards her room. Hey, Amanda.
Oh.
She stops. I love you. It's weird when you say that outright and sincerely like that, but I love you too. Night. Chuckle to myself. I finally decide to go to bed. Oh man. Whiskey. Crying. Whittling. Yes! Dang. Gotta love Robert so much. Ugh.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay. Well, there's only 1 second day left, and it's Brian, and then they're all like the third and final date. But I need a pee break. I need a short break. Pee and cigarette break. Mostly I need a break from wearing the headset, because, God, wearing a headset over a long time just sucks. That's probably why I'm never gonna be able to do like long time streams. Oh, by the way, Biggie, did you notice the new mascot in the top? I made it myself with pixel art. Alright, some tunes for the break. Break scene. Game music. Be quiet, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit.
The way you move, I can't break through this nothing to me, and you
I'm back. Hi. Well, let's get back to business. Dad dating business. Second day with Brian. Here we go. Oh, since you were not here for his first date, on our first date we went mini golf. And I lost very hard. It was a devastating defeat. Because you only get one chance per hole. If you're not holding one the thing, you're dead. Sorry. Alright, day 2. We will go fishing. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? Oh, I have a message from Brian. I think this is like the first time the other person mailed me first. Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dad off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. So it's great, man. Super excited to catch all of those fish. Make sure your mower is in good working order, because you're gonna be all over my lawn this weekend. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgotten existed. Man, this is gonna be a rough start. Amanda! Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece, like some kind of monster. Didn't raise you like that. What? It's called string cheese, and not chompy cheese, for a reason, Amanda.
Aw.
Do you just call me here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique, or what? No. Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you? Nope, my stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know what I had to do. Like, be outside and tie knots and stuff. But I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted a job, so I lied and said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Of course I remember. What does it have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Dad, please, I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try explaining it to me. Okay, Brian's just... He just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposefully reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay. I know it's what's happening here.
Ugh.
Alright, pups. We should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning. Night, Panda. Brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. I am wide awake. Can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there is something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked at mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, a fishing pole in one hand and a beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say anything. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. Buying a 9-year-old a pack of cigarettes. What a dad. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water's placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait, and wait, and wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. Panicking now, pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all of the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. Try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water, sinking further and further. I see the multitudes of fish that had been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. You gotta use a neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch trout, buddy. Ah! What a nightmare! I'm all awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open. See her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda, I'll get up in a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20. So you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I'll leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chucks her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. It must be Brian. Oh god, it's still dark. Why would you do this? Why do you go fishing in the morning? It's so morning. If you're gonna sit there the whole day anyway, you can just go later. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's stacked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Oh god, that guy. Yep, that guy. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes never went on Brian. It's a good day. It's a good day to die. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. We'll go over to the driver's side door and open it. Woof woof. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let you sit. Maxwell obediently hops into the bag to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep. You ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. There's not gonna be any glory in this. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here. The little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. I brought everything we need so that we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole is in the shop, getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow. But of course, it's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I am digging a hole here. Stare out at the forest lining the highway. Sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spotted deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice, quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are. Step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting. Ah, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on. Help me out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell. Woof woof! Alright, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. I can swim, thanks. No thanks. Gotta play it hard here. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me.
Oh, shucks.
Suit yourself. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. You kids want to fish? Go with just throwing rocks in the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore in the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe. Don't go too far. Brian puts a life vest around himself and we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. There's so many fish. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get up so early. Oh, now that makes sense. Then why won't we just do it at dawn? Or no, I mean dusk. Yeah, I know it. It's pretty common fisherman knowledge after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still gambling, man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously.
Hey.
I was thinking something like a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? More than that. Let's say, if I win, I get you a weed whacker. The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition! But if you win, you get my pole saw. The Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Shit, the Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for pruning. You're on. We are actually competing over garden tools. This is amazing. We shake on it. Suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties the lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. Stare down at the tackle box and at a pole in my hand. Put some bait on the hook. Salt the fish. Stretch before physical activity. Put some bait on the hook. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian brought. It's slippery, but I think I can get it onto the hook if I just Focus. Focus. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. The worm's not on the hook. Need some help? No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know? I think that's sharks. No, it's definitely fish. Sharks are fish. Now what? Tired not or something? Meditate. Close my eyes and relax my muscles. I clear my mind of all thoughts and focus on taking deep, even breaths. What are you doing? I'm meditating. It's an exercise in mindfulness and positive visualization. Often helps me to use a calming mantra while I'm meditating. I'm going to kick Brian's ass. I'm better than Brian. Brian will never beat me. I'm the superior dad. Isira. Think I'm ready. Let's cast a sucker. Pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can.
Whoa!
And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I touched the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down. Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there feeling like an idiot. Oh god. Oh god. No. What is this? Am I actually going to do some fish game thing? Fishing around here is easy. Take group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in. I need to match 3 of the same species? I can't tell which fish is which.
Match that fish.
That's the largemouth bass, a popular spot fish.
Now you're fishing.
Oh, okay. Just do it. Oh god. I'm running out of time.
Catch of the day. Now you're fishing.
I don't care what the fish are. I just want to fish. Oh god. God, why do they look all the same?
Match of the day. Match of the day.
Oh god. I hate these games. I hate this type of game. Why do I have to do this? Oh god. No. Fuck. There.
Nice catch.
Oh god, I'm so bad at this. Feel pressure.
Match of the day. Now you're fishing. Nice match.
No. No.
Nice match. Nice catch.
I'm running out of time. Fuck. Oh god. I'm so bad at this. Yes, you know. What? I can't do anymore.
Catch of the day.
Oh wow, I got an S+. But for the achievement, I would have had to get 2,000 score. God dang it. Good work. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. Look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying this time out here in the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big. Tip of the pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run. Reel it in. I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian's caught. That pole saw is mine. Yep. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. Should have taken the life vest. All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms. Finally dragged upwards, sputtering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles. Having a great time. You alright? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all of our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to the shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. We row back to the shore with Maxwell and Tao. Oh dang! Look at that dad bud. He's such a bear. A ginger bear. Once we get back to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across a strong back. Man, all general contradicting must have built that guy like an ox. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Gotta get a fire going so we can dry off. Wanna hand me yours? Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my shirt and toss it to Brian. Suddenly wish I had done some more sit-ups in my life. Or any sit-ups at all. Another thing you've bested me in. Stupid sexy Brian. Might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have. The day's young. We can fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Dry sets a couple of lures out by the water's edge. We're probably gonna have to put a kibosh on the competition for now. Until another day. My stomach growls. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. I have a small child. I'm flushed with snacks. Always have snacks when you have a small child. Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola. And now we're back to waiting. Where did the goats get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They've probably established a small rural government by this point, installed themselves as leaders. Take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Now, wow, nature's beautiful. A mosquito bites me. Slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh, I've always hated how the stuff smells. Really, I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. Throw the stick towards the woods, fake out throw, break the stick in half and assert your dominance. No, why would you do that? That's just rude. Fake out throw. Throw the stick towards the woods. Towards the woods. Throw the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Bye, Corgi! Which consequently is not very fast. But it's very cute though. Nice throw, Yusuke. Turn away so you can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You're the world champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? But pets never fail. Scratch behind his ear. Rub that belly. Give Maxwell some nice little scratches behind his floppy ears. He responds in kind by licking my face. He really likes you. Be careful, he's gonna try to follow you home if you keep that up. I scratch Maxwell's ears more intensely. Gonna steal your dog, Brian. We both laugh, but I'm only kind of kidding. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. Watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up on a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Ben and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed. Ward, Dad Bod Patrol. Gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you both to put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. Pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his packs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology. Entomology. What? What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in like mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for? A child? Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder. Right. We take a seat around the fire, and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything? Fish tastes okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod fearlessly, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Old Harding family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake and then I accidentally tipped over that boat. Don't worry. All of the gear floated to the surface so we didn't lose anything, right, Yusuke? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. God dang it, Brian. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while, before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the backseat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. Been an ordeal today, but let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window, and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize that I had dozed off in the car. Self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict. So I'm super awake for it. And ready to fight. With my strong arms. It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. Had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Man and I get inside and immediately collapse on the couch. Long day. Yep. Was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish and... Ugh, stop! Why do you care so much? Man dependent, just... Look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number and he's rubbing my face in it.
Dad.
Dad, I love you, but you're kinda dumb sometimes. Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad? You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. Man slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops. Embarrassed child. Car nap.
You know what? Let me mow your lawn this weekend.
You know what? Let me mow your lawn this weekend. God dang it. He's actually fun.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright. 4 dates in a day. That's a lot. Now they're all on date 3. So, basically, next time might actually be the last Dream Daddy stream. Because 3 dates in a single stream is totally possible. And since they're all the last date, I can skip a whole part of the ending party. Well, dang. What a ride. This was pretty amazing so far. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so, short recap. Dating Joseph is actually way more fun than it looked in the beginning. Also, I'm kinda breaking his marriage. Robert is absolutely amazing. You were right, Piki. Like, there's no way you cannot love him. What else? Oh yeah, and however much there's this competition with Robert, with Brian, it's still pretty hilarious. Okay, now, who are we gonna host today? Who is even on? You know what? We're gonna go and see what are my options. We're gonna go see. Oh yeah, let's look at this for a second. Okay, so here is a person, PG Pixel. And we're gonna host her. Or him. I don't know yet. I might be totally dumb. We're gonna host them. Alright. Are you ready? Gonna go spread some dad love. Host PG Pixel. I've never been there before. I just know the PG Pixel is part of Pocket's community, and that's pretty much all I've been doing over the Thanksgiving time. Check out other people in the Pocket's community, what they stream. So yeah, we're gonna go there. Bye. See you next time for the last episode of Dream Daddies. Bye.